Welcome back to more Lord of the Rings Online. In the last episode, I completed the challenges for the huntsman here, so let's see what is next.
You are bold to come to my glade.
One last hunt remains. Speak with Arasil.
Stay a moment and speak with me.
3 spirits you have faced and overcome. Now you must hunt the 4th and the last. Go forth and prove thy wisdom, and the huntsman's favor shall be thine, mortal. Take my blessings with thee, for I would see the glory of the free people rekindled in the age to come, and much rest upon thee and thy friends. So where is her spirit? Alright, looks like it's to the east. Let's go. Need a reforge as well, but not gonna do that. That'll interrupt everything that we're doing here. Let me get rid of this for now. All right. One final spirit, one final challenge. This may be one of the last quests here in Enedwith. I think we may be coming up to the very end of the season. As you kneel by the waters of the pool, a strange mesmerizing glow emanates from the waters. Feeling dazed as you stare into the glowing water, you reach down, take up a handful, and bring it to your lips.
A great power of old lies hidden within the Morn Shawls of Enedwaith, and spirits that once wandered the ancient world now roam these woods. Only by confronting these spirits will favor be garnered in the court of the huntsman.
Everything about these quests is just so perfect. Again, the music, which I've talked extensively about. Just that blue glow, that really weird feeling. I like it. Welcome. Thou face now the final challenge of the huntsman. Should thou prove keen of wit and wisdom, then you shall pass. But should thou falter now, then it may seem that thy story ends here. Come. The test of wisdom now lies before you. Listen carefully, mortal. 5 spirits stand before you. One is the spirit of wisdom. The other 4 are spirits of anger, greed, vengeance, and fear. You must find the spirit of wisdom among them, but decide carefully, for your choice is perilous. I can tell you but 3 things about these spirits. Firstly, you must know that fear can be found directly to the right of vengeance. Secondly, you must know that anger is directly left of greed. Lastly, the spirit of wisdom cannot be found next to greed, anger, or vengeance. Choose wisely. Make your choice, mortal. Alright, so let me pull up the quest again. That way I can actually think through this. Fear can be found directly to the right of vengeance. Okay. Well, right in which way? I guess the way I'm looking at it, maybe. Fear can be found directly to the right of vengeance. So let's assume this is vengeance, that's fear. Secondly, you must know that anger is directly left of greed. Anger is directly left of greed. So let's say greed, anger, and then maybe wisdom here. And then wisdom cannot be found next to greed, anger, or vengeance. Let's see. So it certainly can't be the middle one. Anger is directly to the left of greed. So let's go with anger, greed. I know I'm thinking through this, so it's probably frustrating for you guys, but I just want to kind of map it out in my head and pick the right one here. So it has to be next to fear, and it has to be one of the end ones, because there are 4 other spirits besides wisdom itself, and wisdom cannot be found next to these 3, so it must be one of the end pieces, because they can only have one neighbor. So it has to be either this one or that one, and then we can simply plug in the formula to both of these and see which one works. So for example, let's assume that this is wisdom. That means that this would have to be fear, and then that means this would have to be directly to the right of vengeance, but that cannot be true, so this must be wisdom. Let's make sure everything fits. So if this is wisdom, it must be next to fear and nothing else. And then we have to know that fear is directly to the right of vengeance, meaning that this is vengeance. Secondly, you must know that anger is directly to the left of greed. So then we have greed, and then we have, of course, what is this? Anger. No, greed, anger, and then this is vengeance, fear, wisdom. So it has to be this one. You have discovered the spirit of wisdom. Awesome. Am I fighting this? I don't think so. Oh, maybe I am. I guess they were trying to kill the spirit of wisdom. You have completed the test of wisdom. You have proven your wisdom, now leave whence you came before you become part of our world forevermore. Awesome. Guess let me return to the pool here. As you lean down and drink from the pool, strange visions of dance before your eyes, and the odd mist that had fallen upon the forest begins to lift. Alright, let's go back and complete the challenge. Man, what's with my frame rates today? I'm dropping frames left and right. This is crazy. Let me swim across here. Probably because I've been recording all day. I should give my computer a rest, I think.
It has been many ages since I have seen one of your kind.
Thus concludes the wild hunt, Kippen. Thou hast proven thy virtue in this ancient test. Thou hast earned the trust of the huntsman's favor, but watch thy tongue in his presence, for his patience with chatter of mortals is brief indeed.
You have come to the glade of the wild huntsman.
So you have completed the wild hunt. It seems there is some spark of valor left within this kind, hobbits. Very well then. The Dunedain lordlings may pass through the forest unmolested. The spies of the enemy will not see them here beneath these boughs. But be wary nonetheless. Evil things creep here now. though they be blind before my power. Nor can I see what fate awaits men of the West as they march to meet their doom. But I do know this. Few days remain before the decisive battles are joined. The eyes of the uttermost West watch keenly the struggle here, for its outcome will soon be decided. Take care, little one, and may the hunt be fruitful. So that's it. That's it, guys. If you look at my quest log, it's empty. There's no more Enedwith quests. So I only have this one. I had to make up my mind on which way to go to Dunland to, but Dunland is season 16. That's next season. So I think what I'll do right now is go plug everything into my completionist checklist, and then I'll figure out what I'm still missing, and then I'll edit into this episode because I've only been recording for like 11 minutes. So I'll do a little bit of editing here, and we'll figure out what we still need to do. So see you in a bit. Okay, so I went in and I plugged everything into my completionist checklist, and I did miss several quests. Again, most of them are going to be items that you have to interact with in the landscape, or dropped items from enemies. Those are the easier quests to miss, and that's again the case. And we're starting over here with this named Drake Cloben. He's going to drop a quest item for me. Let me show you on the map where I am. I'm all the way over here. He can also spawn in this area too, so you just kind of have to look for him. He's pretty tough. Level 66, 137,000 morale. I'm not sure if I will be able to defeat him, but we're going to try. And actually, it's been a long time since I played the game. It's been actually a couple months since a few minutes ago when I was at the Huntsman Court. You wouldn't know that though because of editing, so I'm probably a little bit out of practice, but we're going to try our best here. Trying to remember what I need to do. Man, I'm like... This is going to be my first fight in a while. So I'm trying to remember all my buttons here. Let's see what I can do though. Trying to pay close attention. That was way easier than I thought it would be. I barely lost any morale. That was pretty crazy. Wow, I'm impressed. With the defeat of Cloben, the dwarves of Thorskund will no longer have to quake in fear under the threat of the powerful Gwabber. You should bring Cloben's eyes to Frithgir in Zudrugund. Where's Zudrugund again? Isn't that in Moria? Is that in Moria? Oh no, Zudrugund, Nars Peak. I don't know why I was thinking that. Anyways, I think I have a swift travel over there actually. That's Thorskund, Nars Peak. Let's do that. Wow, that was really easy. I wasn't even paying attention to his morale. I was just kind of watching my keyboard, making sure I was hitting all my combos. Okay. Let me go ahead and turn this in. I think these are all repeatables that I have already done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already did all these. Again, it's been a while since I played, so I can't remember. This eye serves as a beacon of hope, friend. With Cloben's defeat, the dwarves have taken their first step towards the reclamation of their home. Your name will be revered among the Longbeards. I fear that while the creature was powerful and deadly, it may not be the same beast that pushed a brood of Gwabber out of their mountain home, however. Okay, so done with that one. And again, these are all repeatables that I've already done. Yeah, see, they're repeatables. Okay, we're good. So next up, there are a few other quests that I missed along the way. And let me actually go outside so I can look at the map. And then I'll decide the order which I'll try to tackle them in. Okay. So I could make my way over to the Gloomglens, or there's a quest up here, and there's a quest over there. They're all basically in very opposite directions. Let me go to the Gloomglens. No. What do I want to do? Let me come up here. So I'll probably have to swift travel again, but I can't. That sucks. Okay. I didn't plan that out very well. So what I'll do is I'll edit myself over here where the quest is, and I'll see you in just a second. Alright friends, I lied. I came down here instead. So I'm all the way down here in this area, and right here in front of this tomb, there is this puddle of vile liquid. You can barely see it. Look at that. It just blends into the environment. But this will give me a quest. The strange puddle of fetid liquid may hold a clue as to the corruption occurring in the Lich Bluffs. The Ranger Mincham might have further insight on the origins of this strange foul liquid. Alright, so this is actually going to start a quest chain that is about 3 quests long, I believe. And let's go ahead and work on that. Yeah, so like I just mentioned, it's been a couple of months since I played Lord of the Rings Online. And the reason for that is that, number one, I was in another state for about 6 weeks for work. So I didn't have my computer with me. So that was a month and a half. And then for the other half, the 2 weeks, I was dreading recording some of the other episodes, editing them, I mean. So I had been putting that off, but now I'm back on schedule. Should be able to finish up the season here and continue with some other stuff moving forward. Let me talk to my friend here at his camp.
Our journey is a long one. I hope not too long.
The place where you found this horrific liquid bodes ill for all. I feared that it might be one of the instruments that some darker force is employing to raise the whites in the area. My hope is that we can locate an intact vial of this liquid so we may discern its origin. And I am now level 76.
Shadows lie along our path. We must seek to pass beneath them unnoticed.
This liquid you recovered may yet provide us a clue as to the forces behind the raising of the whites in the Lich Bluffs. Like I've heard of only a few creatures with such power, one of whom is the Witch King of Angmar, but he is accounted for. Perhaps you can secure an intact vial of this liquid from one of the whites. I may be able to determine something of its origins. I have seen many whites wandering among the barrows in the southern hills of the Lich Bluffs. Okay, so let me go kill some whites. And then the Fall Festival is going on. So I'm hoping to finish this soon so I can do the Fall Festival before it disappears. Let me ride a little bit more south, that way the whites are a little bit more concentrated. Although I guess I will stop along the way and kill a few. They might drop one, who knows. Not getting anything. Feeling a little laggy. There you go, I got the file. I don't know, the game feels a little laggy today. Not sure if it's me or what.
Our hope lies in secrecy, but we find these lands inhabited.
The delivery of this file is a grim but important discovery. It appears that these files are being used to corrupt the bodies of the fallen in the Lich Bluffs. It may also partially be the cause of the corrupted Cairn Stones. We must work quickly to unravel who's behind this plot.
The minions of Orthanc are growing stronger in these lands.
There have been reports of dark rituals being enacted upon the barrows near Trackplos. These creatures are said to be creating the vile liquid that you have discovered. Will you seek out these creatures and defeat the wights performing the ritual? Travel south along the road until you reach the broken bridge. From there, head westwards into Trackplos. Alright. So it looks like 2 of them are going to be over here and then 1 over there. Although I don't know if I can... Well, I'm riding past this, so it doesn't even matter. Should be up here, looks like. There you go, got some ritualists. There you go. That was 3 of them, pretty quick. Let me return one more time to my ranger friend. And I think that was actually the last quest in this little chain. So we may be ready to move on to another one.
Our hope lies in secrecy, but we find these lands inhabited.
With the disruption of the dark rituals, the whites will be unable to quickly raise more of their foul brethren. You have done a great deed for the peoples of the Enedwith and the Great Company. Alright, so that quest chain is complete. So let me head on over to Thorskund. And then I will try to make my way up here, because there's a quest like right there, and then there's a quest over here too. Let's see if I can swift travel.
How can I be of service?
Alright. I think I'm going that way. Now you'll certainly notice that anytime I miss a quest the first time around, it's because it was some random item in the environment that you have to interact with. Or sometimes it's one of those items that drop off of a mob. Usually I don't miss the other quests though. I think I'm pretty close. I think I see what I'm going for, just straight ahead. It's that banner right there. No, that's not it. What is this, though? Is this a repeatable?
There are dark things in the night shadows.
Yeah, these are
You
repeatables.
the courage to face them.
I've already done those. Still need to keep going south a little bit, though, and hopefully I'll get to where I'm going. There it is. So I'm looking for this banner here. It is a banner of the White Hand. This banner bears the symbol of the White Hand, the charge of the traitor Saruman. Ceradan will certainly wish to know of this. Now, where is Ceradan? West of here. Hopefully not too far. Doesn't look too bad. Trying to navigate around all these giant boulders here. Alright, finally. What a climb.
How can I be of service?
You found a banner bearing the sign of the White Hand. It is no secret that Saruman the White has a strong influence over the men of Dunland, but we did not know that he troubled Enedwith. There are few inhabitants, and they keep to themselves. If Saruman's influence has indeed reached into the Enedwith, many of these strange happenings are easily explained. So this is a repeatable I already did, but this one continues the quest chain that I just opened. Kippen, the banner you found is itself enough evidence that Saruman the White stirs trouble in this land, but the evils which you have encountered speak of a much more sinister plan. You should go to Gruffudd and learn if he has encountered any emissaries of the White Hand, and if so, what the emissary desired of his people. Gruffudd and his goat herds are at Gavar Cadlus to the east. Okay. So let me go to the east. See how far it is. It's kind of far. That's alright. We'll ride over there. It's almost back where I just came from. This quest chain actually ends with an instance, which is pretty cool. I'm excited about that. I've never done it, I don't think, but I just know it has an instance. Alright.
You startled me.
I have never seen such a banner, nor spoken with anyone who bore such a sign. If you found the banner near Gwillion's gate, then there's only one person, and one person alone, who may be able to help you. You must speak with Gwillion, the old woman of the mountain. Her hut sits on top of the side of the mountain beyond Gwillion's gate. All you have to do is follow the path. Be wary though, the old woman of the mountain is a Gurok, a witch from Duluth, in the south. If you do not come in respect, she will take it ill. Alright, let's go talk to a witch. I think I can turn around here, and that should lead me up to it. There we are, the witch's hut. So, what's going on here? Oh, there's this guy. Ha, what's this? You want an audience with Sharky's Lob? She's not at home, so I guess that means you're mine. Let me kill him real quick. None can withstand me. There you go, he's dead. Sweet. So let me go talk to Sauron. I don't think I even had to kill that Uruk. I just did it because. Assuming I was on level, he would have attacked me. That is a big fall. Dang it. Didn't mean for that to happen. Let's see. I'll probably fast forward over there since I've been riding back and forth a lot between these two locations.
How can I be of service?
You were waylaid by an Uruk-hai at the home of Gwilion, and he seemed to be guarding the old lady's hut. I fear this Guruk, as the Uruk-luth call her, is a sorceress in league with Saruman. So, Kippen, from what you have told me, it appears that Gwilion is indeed in league with the traitor Saruman. I expect she is also responsible for the apparitions which have been troubling the Uruk-luth. Return tonight, Kippen, and confront this sorceress. Perhaps with her gone, the Uruk-luth may be able to live without fear. Speak with me again when you are ready to leave. Good, you have returned. May the Valar guide you, Kippen.
Gwilion, the old woman of the mountain, in service to Saruman the White, has brought terror to the herdsmen of the Uruk-luth. Cyrodiil now seeks to bring her reign of terror to an end.
Are you prepared, Kippen? With the hag's ties to Saruman and the evil creatures hunting these fells, I fear the old woman of the mountain may be more than just a simple old mountain woman. Be wary. There's a lot of roots here. They're all really low HP though. You will not hinder me. Oh, there's a giant oak too, I didn't see it. There's a bunch of them actually. Let's see, Ceridan's kind of lagging behind a little bit, that's alright. Going forward. All right, keep moving up. This is the final turn before the hut, I think. Alright, nice. Making good, quick progress. Those appeared out of nowhere. Okay. I think that was... Nope, one more. Alright. Think we're good. About to come up on the hut. I'll wait for my companion. Okay. That was hopefully the last set of enemies. There's Gwillion. Man, she is a hag if I've ever seen one. That is a sweet looking hag though. Nice. Okay. Let me talk with him. It's time to deal with Gwillion. Old woman, we demand that you leave the people of Ukluth in peace. Saruman the treasonous has no cause to bring such terror upon them. You intrude upon my home in the name of infidels of the north, friends of the horsefolk. The white hand shall crush the life from the filthy riders, just as I will crush the life from you, Devodiad. Malgavar, Siumu, deal with this Devodiad. There's another one up there. No, my pets, you will pay for that, Devodiad. The white hand will not be thwarted. Gwillion, return and face us. Gwillion. Pretty sure we could catch her if we wanted. I mean, she's like barely limping along with her staff there. Alright, farewell though. Gwillion has escaped, Kippen. While she may no longer bring terror to the Ukluth, I fear we have not seen the last of her. Speak with me again when you're ready to leave. I will be pleased to be away from this accursed hut. Let us go quickly.
What can I do for you?
I fear the door opened by the old woman of the mountain will be a hard one to close. Fortunately, Gwillion herself shall no longer trouble the Ukluth. Alright, and that was that quest chain. That one is done. Against one of the repeatable ones I've done here. Alright, so next up I only have one other quest to show you, and it's right over here, so I don't think I need to edit anything. I think I can just ride over there. I take that back. I do want to show you some other things as well. You may remember when I met the little hobbits in the Hobbit village. He sent me on a quest to get pipeweed from the Shire, but that quest is actually dependent on your race. So if you're a man, or if you're an elf, or if you're a dwarf, you'll get a different quest. And while I may not be able to logistically grab those quests, I can artificially show you them. So you can kind of see them, because they send you to fight some interesting named creatures. So I may show that as well. But for now, there's one more quest that I can do. This one is called Ivory Spears, and the way you get it is you gotta kill a bunch of boars in the Gloom Glens. And eventually one of them will drop their tusk. And that's how you unlock the quest. Although I need to go north a little bit. I'm not in the right location. I want to be in the Mornshaws. Go all the way up. Okay, there's one of them. They gotta fight these. Gloomglen so. And hopefully one of them will drop the tusk. Oh. There you go. First one. Sweet. Ivory spears. These fine tusks have a strangely polished feel to them, though you just harvested them from the corpse of a boar you slew. These creatures, like everything else you have encountered in the woods of the Gloomglens, seem to have an otherworldly air to them. Regardless, you should bring the tusk to one of the rangers of the Grey Company as evidence of one of the threats posed to them in the Gloomglens. So I need to go over here. I have no idea where that is, honestly. I guess it's just straight up. A little bit north. Supposing it's that little camp right there.
Our quest is dire.
These tusks are strangely fair to have been taken from a wild pig, but if this is the strangest thing we shall see in these woods, then I will be glad. Alright, so that's that. Okay, so really the only thing left to show you in terms of quests are those quests from the hobbits that I just talked to you about. But the thing about those is that the enemies that you have to kill for them, they only come out at night. So I'm probably gonna have to wait. It's still morning, so in my world I'm gonna have to wait a long time before I can do these quests. So I'll do a little bit of editing, but let me actually make my way over here. And I think it's this hobbit that gives them. I'm not sure. Anyways, I'll do a little bit of editing and I'll come back when I'm ready to do these quests artificially for you. Okay, now that it is nighttime, I can do some of these quests. So if you remember when I first got to this area when I was recording the season, I spoke with this gentleman. And as a northern cousin of him, by being a hobbit, he requested that I get some pipeweed from the Shire. That's what I did. But he gives you several different quests if you are from a different race, so I'm going to artificially do those quests for the sake of a 100% completion. So the first one that he would give you is a quest called A Giant, and that's if you are of the race of man. And he would give you the following quest log if you spoke with him. A giant, fearsome tales have we heard of your kind. What do you want from me? Are you going to eat me? Though to be truthful, I would have expected a beast of greater stature. Now what is that you say? No giant are you, but a man? Some of our elders swear that they've met man creatures before. But I can't say that I have. Why should we deal with the likes of ye? Well, if you want to speak with Mayor Brookdew, you will need to do something for us. To the east of here is a small gully where our hunters have found a strange shrine, perhaps made by one of the big men. At night, the hunters claim to have seen a terrible goat demon, which we call Gavar Diaval. Defeat the creature, and we may have more to say to ye. Alright, so that's if you're a man. If you are a dwarf, you get a quest called Stone Eater, and he would say, A Stone Eater. Our Luth fathers told us of how they have seen your kind long ago in the mountains, but I have never believed that I didn't see ye now. Stone Eaters have always been a thing of legend to us. What? You say ye are not a Stone Eater? You call yourself a dwarf? I have not heard of the like. No matter. We've naught to do with the likes of ye. Well, I won't say we won't have naught to do with ye, if ye can prove faith with us. Some of our hunters say that they have seen an evil Kunanun howling atop the plateau to the northeast of here at night. Enide Hagi, we call it. If ye slay the beast, Mayor Brookdew will give you a fair hearing. Alright, and then finally, if you are an elf, and I'm assuming this will partake for the high elves as well, you will get a quest called An Evil Spirit, and the quest log for this is, An evil spirit, I knew it. Please don't hurt me. My own spirit isn't worth eating. What? You say you're not an evil spirit? What are you then, an elf? A goddess? Do legends spring to life? If you want to prove that you are not an evil spirit, you're going to have to banish one yourself. Upon a high bluff to the southeast, our hunters have seen a Cruthol which we call Tulwith Gwyrod. Banish this fiend, and we might have more to do with ye. Okay, so let me look for these creatures. All three of these are only present at night. So, that's why I had to wait until nighttime to do this. And I don't have a quest tracker on this, unfortunately, so I'm just gonna have to try and find them. And if it takes me a while, I may do a little bit of editing. I don't want you guys to have to follow along for too long. Not seeing anything just yet. Some hunters over there. I don't know. Some wolves. Maybe I'm getting close. Alright, there's one. This is for the elf quest. Alright, perfect. So that's one of them down. Now I need to kill a goat. And then I need to kill... I believe it was a wolf, right? Alright, there's one, finally. This is for the quest for men. The quest called the Giant. Let me kill this guy. There we go. Excellent. Now I only need the one for the dwarves, Stone Eater. Let me see if I can find that one. Kinda hard, I've been riding around for a while. Alright, there he is. Last one. Sweet. This is for Stone Eater for the dwarves. And I guess it'll be a lot easier if you actually have the quest, because it'll pop up on your mini-map, I presume. Alright, so now let me go artificially turn in these quests. And again, I know I've said this several times now, but these creatures are only out at night. So don't try to come do this during daylight hours. In-game daylight hours, of course. Alright. So, if I were to turn these quests in, beginning with Stone Eater 1, let me pull up the quest dialogue here. He would say, "You have slain Inad Helgi, a deed most wondrous. I am sure Mayor Brooktu will wish to speak with you now. As well, take this gift. You may find it useful when dealing with the dangers in these woods." Alright, perfect. And then if you were to turn in a Giant quest, the one for men, he would say, "Most amazing, man. Bear Brooktu will surely wish to speak with you. As well, accept this gift of gratitude. You may find it useful in the future." And then finally, if you were to turn in an evil spirit, if you are an elf. Hold on, let me pull up the quest. He would say, "Well, now you have done away with Tulwith Gwyrod. I guess ye can't be half bad yourself. Mayor Brooktu will wish to see you now, I'm sure. Here, take this as a gift of gratitude. You may find it useful in the future." Alright, and I believe that completes all of the quests here in Enidwith. You can always check out my completionist checklist. I think I've hit them all, so in the next episode, it's actually going to be the season finale. I'll go over all the deeds and everything else here. I'm probably going to record the Fall Festival quests before I record the finale, but I'll put the episodes up in the opposite order. That is to say, the next episode you're going to see is going to be the finale, and then the Harvest Festival. So thanks for watching. See you next time.